All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Zelda 1 Randomizer. This is our 2022 tournament. This is the bracket stage, round of 16. We are watching Cytown versus Shatty. I am Homer J. Smash. Joining me is Fry Teeth. Fry, how you doing tonight?
Should be a good one tonight. I believe this is their first game in this best of three matchup.
Indeed, it is. So a little bit nerves, maybe going into here. You don't know where you're going to start. Not sure what exactly you're going to see at first. Want to kind of get that weapon in your hand and get comfortable killing stuff. I know that's how I always feel.
Yeah, maybe, but both of them, but especially cytown. They've run so many of these seeds that they're pretty much ready for anything, I think.
I completely agree. I've got to figure that Cytown maybe is a slight favorite, but both of them are equally capable of winning all three of these races. Cytown's the higher seed, is very consistently good at the top of pretty much every race that he's there. Shatty was no slouch, consistently gets first place in big, huge races. Of the two of them, I would consider Shatty more of the gambler. So potentially taking a big, bold risk. I'd be curious to see if that comes into play tonight, whether that's, leaving a whole bunch of items and just assuming that silvers are going to be a 9, or even skipping items in dungeons that are smaller. Sai would consider more of a methodical tactician type. He is just really fast at clearing rooms and making good decisions. So it should be a really interesting race.
We've got an early level 2 for cytown along with Wizrobes on the overworld, so it's going to make our dungeon combat a lot easier tonight, but definitely going to see some rougher overworld than normally.
Yeah, I completely agree. Sai looks like he's doing a blitz through here, maybe looking for some bombs. 2 does have a floor drop, so potentially he could have found something just laying on the ground. Doesn't find anything he's able to do. We have bombs for 31 and a key for 81. A little expensive for the bombs. I'd like to see those in the vanilla range. Any roads are pretty good here so far. This one takes us all the way to the top corner. One in the middle, not too far from start.
If we could get one on Death Mountain, we'd be in good shape, but
yeah,
no.
Not too great. The one is pretty good to get us over there to that corner.
We're seeing Shatty doing the exact same exploration that cytown did here in level 2. I assume we'll get the up A at the exact same time.
Yep. So good overworld with the Lionels and the Wizrobes. Potentially could have some overworld deaths. Both of them are very good with their combat and very clean players. But depending on the screens and what we have behind the doors, you just never know. Yeah, Shatty is definitely following in his footsteps. He kind of checked some of the stuff around start earlier, but now he's just going to take these any rooms. We are going to see the northeast corner, which is going to be a secret for 1 rupee. Excellent. All right, so another 1 rupee for cytown. I love it.
That's never a good feeling.
No, that's always the worst, because you waste so much time getting that 1 rupee and it's for nothing. What do we have here? I didn't see. Was that a ladder? What did he pick up?
Was that a bow?
Something brown. Bow would be great. Ladder would be great. Really, raft would be good too. Because of the overworld block, you're looking for Recorder, Power Bracelet, and Raft to block either a White Sword item or a level. Finding that early could be a boon. Also, the Wood Sword block is a flag, which means that the Wood Sword can be under a cave that's blocked by an Armos item. Be curious. Okay, 31 is pretty good for the medium. And it looks like maybe it is a ladder. Yep. All right, so you know what that means. Red candle ladder item. Our sword could be under a burn bush, because they can get to the burn bushes from readily accessible overworld items. Sai is unlucky on his first global.
What it also means is, finding that sword is not as high a priority anymore. You can clear a lot with just this red candle.
Yeah, especially with Wizrobes on the overworld. Shatty takes an unfortunate death here. I think Sai's probably going to hit the forest with that red candle. Maybe he's going to buy some bombs.
Yeah, he's got just enough to buy a pack of bombs here.
And a small secret to spare.
Yeah, it normally feels better if that small secret lets you buy a pack of bombs, not the medium secret.
Yeah, right, exactly. Exactly. I'm going to call it, I bet sword is not under a burn bush. I think it's just in one of these open caves, like, I'm trying to think, have they done H1 yet? Somewhere where it's, you don't really want to necessarily go right away, but you're going to check all of these burn spots. Don't need that candle for 60. Shatty's going to have to up it again. Can't get off the letter cave screen. Level
One of the
3?
burn spots in the Deadwoods for the wood sword.
Yeah, that would be good. Pretty close to start. Sight is not interested in
Not
digging
digging
out
level
level 3. Yeah, I find that a little curious. I bet Shatty's going to dig it if and when he gets the Armos. Sai just wants to get that sword, I bet. Or at the very least, he wants to get the white sword item, find more of his dungeons, maybe get some more Take Any Hearts. Just kind of get the more exploration going. Since extra bosses is a flag, we could see a whole lot of Petras, Gleox, and Manhandlas, and he can kill Manhandlas right now, but the other two, Shetty takes another hit here. He's having a lot of trouble on this overworld. That's just going to be 1 rupee too. He's going to be pretty ticked off, I think. That's a lot of work for a rupee.
Sticks all the way down in the southwest.
Yeah. Not a dungeon you want to dig right now. Shatty gets his ladder, but also gets a death. But that's okay, because we're pretty close to the Deadwoods region. So he can actually just screen scroll and do the world wrap and pick up his ladder item. That's what I expect him to do right now. Okay, arrows are 86, so a little expensive. Meat was 60 something. So money could be an issue for sure.
Yeah, we'll see, but we haven't seen the large secret yet.
No, have we seen this? The other key shop? That one was 98. That's the key price. That's a lot of expensive items for sure. Oh, he hasn't checked Vanilla Sword Cave yet. That would have been hilarious if it was just right here.
So as you predicted, Shatty is doing his world wrap, but not a fun screen to arrive on.
No, but he did a good job of it. Just being patient. When you're on the edge of that screen there, that Wizro beam can't touch you. Waited his time and then made his move. Sai's going to check Candle Row here. He's hitting all the burn spots on his way to all the open caves as well. Here we go. Take Any Heart for Cytown. 1 step closer to White Sword item. He's eligible now, so his White Sword item rolls from 4 to 6 hearts. And we might not be able to find the White Sword item. That might be blocked behind Recorder, Power Bracelet, or Raft. That would satisfy the requirement, which is always kind of interesting if it's like a wooden boom or something. And you can actually find all the levels, but we're kind of ingrained to keep checking Power Bracelet spots and Raft spots for levels. You don't always need them. Let's see, we have not seen level 2, vanilla level 2. So I skipped it to hit the ladder. Nope, just door repair.
I'm checking that level 1 screen a lot earlier than you and me did in our race earlier this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was 20 minutes later or something for me. One of those orphan one-off screens can be hard to get to.
So we're starting to run out of spots for this wood sword. I think we've got the grave left. We've got the cave by level 9.
Yep. Did they do the waterfall? Level 5?
I know Shatty died up there. I don't remember. I don't know if he went back.
Yeah, I don't think Cytown has been over in that region. Yeah, Grave's a good possibility, but you're right. We're slowly running out of caves. We didn't see. Here we go. Another take any heart. So Cytown's up to 5 hearts. Good chance he can pull that sword. Shatty is just so frustrated with this overworld. You can just tell. Red ring early would be a boon for Shatty in this race. Shatty is really good, but Cytown's combat is, I would say, in the top 1% of the Z1R runners. So, you know, for Shatty, I think he's going to feel really good if he can get an early red ring, an early wand, early white sword. Kind of mitigates some of that difference. I know whenever I'm racing Cytown, if I get something like that early, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, one of the other things, I mean, we've seen him do it already. Cytown does a really, really nice job of using his candle to not only obviously open caves up, but to damage boost through really rough screens.
Yeah, he loves burning himself. He does it often. He does it to damage boost, and he also does it to set up a bomb count. So we'll see him burn himself quite a lot. We can set up a counter, and I think it's been 3 already. I think it'll be double digits before the end of the night. It'll be 5 probably
At least.
level 9 alone. There we go.
There we go.
All right, expect him
I
to dig
assume we're going to see him take that right back to level 2.
Yeah, that's definitely what I would do. Level 2 is right here by start. Check that out. Level 3 is pretty close to the area he cleared out earlier, so I'd expect him to check that as well. I'd like to get some bombs here. Nice global, lucky global drop there. Of course, the global drops on 1, 6, and 8 for your bomb droppers. The global count just continuously counts. So every single enemy you kill counts 1 more. It's going to double up with the bombs. Wow. Okay. Thought maybe he'd be saving those monies for an arrow purchase. Or a key. Wants to have a lot of bombs for this too.
I think unfortunately he's going in the wrong direction for his wood sword right now. I think he took a death over here and he wants to finish this section up before heading to the grave.
That was a nice manhandler kill there for Cytown. This is going to be the map, the empty Triforce room. With one exception, we'll always drop a map. So if you see that, then you know that's what that's going to be. The one exception is going to be in 9, if you're adjacent to Zelda, actually. Shoot room action here with some keys, no problem.
Daddy is going to dig the level 3 with just the red candle. And I like that play.
I would have done the same thing.
Give me a red candle and I'll dig anything.
Yes. Okay. It's good we got the ladder early. Nice, another heart container for Cytown. It's already up to 7 hearts. It's always good to see keys. You know, for me, if I see keys dropping early, I feel good. If I go through a dungeon, 2 dungeons, and I don't see any keys dropping on the floor, I get a little nervous. Just kind of feels like the seed sets you up. It's either going to be a seed where you're going to have keys or you're not.
Feels like we've had a lot of seeds in this tournament where keys were an issue.
There's the Triforce for Shatty, so now we just need a stair room. And Triforce for Cytown. Now that will respawn, that room will respawn, so if he goes 6 more rooms, we're gonna have to kill those dongos again. Which he might not mind doing, because they drop bombs, but I think he's probably just gonna get these 2 rooms up here and then take the Triforce, go back in if he doesn't find the item. Another key, so I'm feeling pretty good 3 keys in.
It looks like he's going to grab this Triforce and come back in.
For sure. Did Shetty grab his Triforce?
I don't think so. I think I saw him up A there.
He just up it, so maybe he's gonna keep looking and take it on the way out and get his sword beams. Let's see, Cytown has 6
He
rooms
doesn't
over
have a
here.
sword yet.
Oh, well, yeah, the beams don't matter then. You're right. You're right. Okay. 5 rupees here. Another 5 rupees. Another 5 rupees. Tektites are being generous. There's a heart container. And Zelda's room is found.
Got
Oof.
Zelda's room. Oh, and that's gotta clear it to get back out.
Always a troll. Yeah. He's got full hearts and he's on this side and they drop bombs. So it's one of the times where I wouldn't mind just kind of staying with it. Plus with Red Candle doing work. Shatty needs to be careful in this room. You want to stand on the right side on the half tile with these gorillas. Oh man!
Red ring.
Holy moly! Well, forget that advantage. That's not a dire situation for Shatty by any means, but that's just one possible advantage kind of off the table. Cytown gets that first. You know, I don't think Cytown's actually happy that that's where it is. I think he wants that buried in 9. He doesn't want that easy found in 2.
No, I agree with you. So he's choosing. He just found level 7, choosing not to dig that.
He has 3 found already, so he might go do that first. Or even just clear some more overworld. 7's not far from start. You can always go back there pretty easily. Yeah, he's back in 3 here with Shatty. See how much so Cytown came in at 1610. I'll be curious to see just how much faster Cytown clears this with the sword than Shatty is with the red candle. You know, it's one of those things where it's true that you can clear everything with the red candle, but is it worth your time to? You know, it's one of those high risk, high reward type of situations. So we find the bow in 3. That's huge.
But with the enemy set that you've gotten this level 3, you know, I personally, even if I have the sword, I'm going to be using red candle on most of these rooms anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there was like the Aqua Menace that you got to use 2 bombs for. You with the red candle, you know, you can't with the sword you can stab one way and kind of fling your sword beam on the other way, so it can be a much faster clear. So you know, again, I'm not saying that either one is the answer. I just think that it's something to keep in mind. I think that most people will definitely dig this and might have had a question for Cytown that he didn't dig it. But he's going to come in here and just kind of turn this 3 upside down pretty quickly. Has the Triforce, so really only needs to clear stair rooms. Maybe he's still trying to dig keys? Maybe just forgot.
Or the map?
The map, yeah, I might be looking for the map. Oh, there we go. The Atlas.
There's a lot of maps.
Yeah, 5 hearts picks it up. Nice. That's a great find for Shatty. I love getting an early book in this flex.
Cytown is already at 8 hearts, just 18 minutes in.
Yeah, that's crazy. I called a race with him earlier in this tournament where the runner... See, now Cytown does not have the maps. He does not know that there's a room out there. So yeah, he's going to have to clear this out. The runner's first sword was Mags. It was crazy. It was like 20-something minutes in, too. Okay, so yeah, he's definitely wanting the map. It's going to probably clear all these rooms. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just going to go through this key door. Or Shatty saw the arrow shop. He has that bow now. I would want to prioritize arrows. So second quest rooms are on, which is why you see Cytown pushing that block there. If this was first quest shapes only, that room would not push. Shatty's retrying his money and getting his bombs back. Another key for... I don't remember where the map was for Shatty. Might have been that
Yeah, he skipped a couple of rooms on his way in.
Yeah.
After he finished, so probably gonna have to go back and re-clear some of them now.
There we go. Okay.
There it is.
So now he knows he needs to bomb. Might bomb left first, in that top row, but he knows where to go. It'll only be a matter of minutes here. So it feels about the same between Shatty and Sai. I feel like Shatty getting that earlier map made his clear pretty efficient. Shatty finds level 6. He's gonna dig this without a sword. That's bold to me because I'm always afraid I'm gonna find that the Dongo would be the deep at 6 that I can't kill. I'd feel a little bit better about it if he had the arrows purchased.
I mean, to me, once I see this Gorilla enemy set again that he just dealt with in level 3, I think at that point you know that this is a level that you probably can get through on Red Candle.
It'd be hard to kill that guy with the red candle.
Yeah, but bow and arrow is not going to help there either.
No. No, definitely not. But it does help with pulse waves. And Gomas. Nothing to do here except for die.
Now that Thatcher's a much bigger issue.
Yeah. And he's seen it. I think that's the right call. Go in, see if you can find something early. Maybe an early Triforce or an easy item. Yeah, I gotta dodge. Cytown's gonna be a little frustrated when he hits the south coast. If he hits the south coast, he just used up another bomb, so he's down to 2. But if he goes to the south coast and finds that Atlas after he spent so much time looking, here we go. Hero purchase for Shatty. Sai is gonna save, so he is not gonna find his book. He's off somewhere else.
Maybe level 7?
I bet he's gonna go buy arrows. He just needs.
He doesn't have enough money yet.
Yeah, I think he probably just doesn't. All right, level 7. Maybe he's gonna get some cash in 7. I'm a little surprised that he's not getting arrows first. He can almost afford it now.
He'll get a couple more rooms like that, and he'll be able to. Shatty gets his letter, and he's finally going to get his sword here in about 22.5 minutes.
Not too far behind, though. He was able to make a lot of progress in 3, has the bow, so I don't think he's feeling dreadful about it. I know I always like to get a sword early, like every fight, but at least he's been able to do so. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Trying to remember. Okay, looks like he's heading right back there. Okay, yeah, he can't have too many caves left with Sword King B.
Cytown finds a map in level 7. That's a large level 7.
Yeah, this is not one that I want to dig early. He's going to be kicking himself if he gets shuttered in with a Goma or something. So hopefully for his sake he's not. Maybe he hasn't seen the arrow shot. Maybe that was just Shatty that saw it. Transport stair? And another heart container for Shatty. And he up-A'd.
Yep, the level 6 screen.
Yeah, why did he up-A there? Did he forget that he didn't actually get that screen? There's Triforce for cytown. Probably gonna check this top, maybe, and then take the Triforce and get back.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Check maybe these couple other rooms up here and leave.
I'm curious why Shatty up 8 where he did. Unless he marked 6 on his tracker before he died. That would be a dire situation. I mean, maybe he's going to find the white sword somewhere, and then it's a moot point. Get the waterfall checks here. I don't think we've seen this yet.
No, I think this, between the open Death Mountain Cave are the last open caves.
I think you're right. I think we've seen all the burn bushes too at this point too. Oh, this is level 1. Oh, this is really interesting. He finds a wand or a white sword in here. That'll mitigate a lot of the damage. Easy Triforce. Look at that triple segmented 1. Raph just laying there. Okay. So cytown needs to find his way to the top. Shatty's gonna try to get some bombs here. Use your red candle, dude. That's free. Arrow purchase for Psy. I like that purchase.
Yeah, so just looking on Shatty's, because he's got his tracker on screen, it doesn't look like he has that level 6 location marked off.
I guess he wants to do the 2 HP of damage. That's why he's using his arrows instead of his red candle. There we go. He's got the red candle. And cytown's back in level 6. This time for good, I would think. Shatty finds a staircase, which, unsurprisingly, this is one of our 2 transports that are going to be in this level 1. It has bubbles in that room, so there's no reason to go through that stair right now. Might as well clear this room as well. Remember, Shatty is still on green tunic, so he's got to be careful. Cytown's skipping this Patra. No reason to kill that right now. Another Triforce for Cytown.
And that's unfortunate for Shatty, because that Patra is actually where he died.
Yeah.
So he was 1 room away from that Triforce.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't even buffer with the sword. You can buffer through the Patrons. But he can't do anything in there. This is not going to be our item. He already has the floor item. We're looking for a staircase. Gonna have to up A. This is still anybody's game for sure, but this is unraveling pretty quickly for Shatty here. Cytown is just not somebody that you want to spot 4 Triforces and in 30 minutes on the sword. Plus a red ring.
Yeah, well, he doesn't even know. I mean, I'm sure he figures that Cytown, has a good chance of already having the sword, but no way of knowing about the red ring being as accessible as it was in level 2. And
Yeah,
Cytown's going to find his book in a moment.
Did he not find level 2, Shatty?
He did very, very early. He went in, and went straight down the 4 rooms like Cytown did when he had no sword, no candle.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't go back
and hasn't been back.
Yeah, that's the thing, because he hasn't found his sword yet, so he's still searching. That's, here's the compass, so that's a good find.
Except we already knew where the Triforce was.
Yeah, that's true. It was early. It was that 1 room south from the start. I forgot. We saw it so soon. This is likely an item here. Luckily, they got bow and arrow. This almost needs to be white sword. Oh no, okay. Still more staircases to find. Ah, here we go. I do that a lot. There's like, I'll see a push block room, and I'm trying to clear it, and then I go 1 more room. Okay, that's not a good... That's a good item to find.
It's a nice find.
It's not really what he needs, but that's nice. So he's got Atlas and he's got any key. Just go south and get that Triforce. I think Cytown's going to find 1 here pretty quickly with his path, so unfortunately it's not really going to be much of an advantage for Shatty.
No, and he's going to get through it very, very quickly as well.
Yeah, well, red ring, so he's not going to have to up A. 98 is your large
8.
secret. That's not too bad.
No, 98 arrows.
Yeah. Well, 50 is the minimum. There's our mags. Might be seeing that. Cytown will try to pick that up. You know, some people kind of forget that. I put myself in that. Forget about magical sword unless I'm running against Fry Teeth, and then I make it my #1 priority. But Cytown definitely he goes to get that on his way to places for sure. I can't remember if maybe like the power bracelet or the raft check we haven't done yet. So we might be back in this area for some reason. Gonna buy some more bombs. And Shatty finds level 4, so he's
Level
finding
4.
a lot of levels here. No sword, but you know he hasn't really been blocked. And I mean, this is one of those rooms. You know, luckily it's just a 1, but this is like a total 0 if you've got 1 bomb and a sword, and then all of a sudden the Dodongo, you're sweating because you have to be so precise feeding them, and then you lose 2 bombs. Did you know about smoking Dodongos when you were a kid, or did you feed them 2 bombs?
I always fed them 2 bombs. I didn't learn about that until about 5 years ago.
Yeah, me too. Here we go. This is the silver arrows.
Silvers.
Okay. So with that raft, he's potentially in go mode minus the sword. Ironic.
He's
The
gonna
bad news.
leave.
Yeah, he's gonna leave. Probably wants that sword because now he has the item, so he knows that that's not gonna help him. You know, it's not like if you're still missing. He's out of arrows too. He's not a good piece. If you're still missing the item, you know, you dig because maybe you're gonna find the wand, maybe you're gonna find the white sword. As Cytown finds level 8, so we are just missing level 5, which will be raft block for quarter block for power bracelet. Or have we found 9?
9. We
Yeah,
have not
so
seen
one
9.
of the 2. Okay, so 5 and or 9 is going to be blocked.
Yeah, so the only thing about leaving that level 4 behind, that location's a pain to get back up to.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think at this
So
point, he's just so far behind, and he feels it. You know, he's 32 minutes in, he doesn't have a sword. So you're going to spend more time in 4 and potentially have to kill 3 Dodongos to get a Triforce, or go to the 2 caves you got left on your tracker, get your sword, and come back. I don't know. I can see both sides. Nice clip. Silvers are good for Shatty. The unfortunate thing is you found him in level 4, so it's not like Cytown's going to miss that. You know, it's like in a corridor stair. Wasn't a hard room to clear. So it's good he got that first, but I don't think that's a huge advantage because I think there's no chance Cytown's not getting it. All the fairies.
I think we're finally going to get a sword on Shatty's side.
Yeah, 33 minutes in. This will be good. So he knows where a lot of... This is probably why he didn't come back, because this room sucks. So he's thinking, let me go somewhere else and hope it's there. I find that the enemy set is better coming in from... If you reset the screen, coming in from this left-hand side, the spawn patterns are usually better. Oh, goodness gracious. This is like worst case scenario for Shatty. You feel for him. I've been there. I have totally been there. And there's the compass for Cytown. I assume he's going to work his way towards it. Check stairs on the way. You know...
Fortunate.
Yeah, when Shatty goes back to 2, he is going to be happy and sad all at the same time, because this would have helped him out so much on this overworld. And I don't fault him for not going back there. You know, he's found a lot of good stuff. He's got a bow, he's got silvers, he's got the ladder armos. He found the raft, which we haven't checked yet, so you know, potentially is blocking a level that we need. But that is a really brutal combination that's been sitting there. Just kind of unfortunate.
Plus, if you weren't going to dig, if there's levels you don't want to dig with red candle, it's a level like 2 that was full of dark nuts.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It's probably why you didn't go back. Yeah, Cytown's clearing these rooms here. I'm not exactly sure what he's looking for. I mean, obviously he wants the items, but empty room like that, it's not gonna have anything for him. It's got the map and the compass and 7 keys. 8 keys now. Yeah, I would just focus on stairs.
He may just be looking for more keys, but
he uses his last bomb.
Little does he know how free the any key is.
Yeah, right. There we go. Sword pickup. 35 minutes for Shatty. Okay, get your GGs out in chat for Shatty getting his wood sword 35 minutes in. Has a lot of ground to make up, but is capable of doing it. You know, all it takes is a couple of missteps here by cytown, and he could be right back in there. He knows where a lot of the levels are. He has bow and silvers, so if raft is it, and if cytown doesn't prioritize getting the waterfall area, you know, this could definitely swing towards Shatty. Or making the Death Mountain play here. Did we see him go to the raft spots? I missed it. He did.
I don't think he did. And that's definitely something I like to do. When you get an item like raft or power bracelet, you know, go trade it in. See if it leads to any.
Yeah, I was hoping he would. I felt like that might be another turn for him if it's level 5 and level 5's got the Stay the Wand or the White Sword. You know, he's going to have that combat advantage over Cytown. He needs kind of every bit that he's got here. Another key.
But also the fact if you find one of level 5 or 9 on one of the raft spots, then at that point, you've potentially found the overworld block, and you can consider go moding 6, 7, and 8.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, I think he probably is already. I would. Ladder, bow, and silver is in right. I'm just going to assume I'm going to find a recorder and power bracelet along the way if I need it. Cytown's moments away from opening up level 1. And then pretty much every advantage that Shatty has is gone, minus the silvers, but which, that it could take Cytown a little while to get back up to east, depending on how he routes this. If he turns the waterfall dig into an East Death Mountain dig, I almost want to say that's GG, but since Shatty needed his sword and he's hitting open caves and Cytown doesn't, there's a potential there. Up A's for whatever reason. Maybe he goes and checks raft spots. So if you're in Shatty's camp, that's what I would hope for here.
Well, with that check we just saw from Shatty, I believe we've seen every non-blocked overworld spot.
I think there's this. Yeah, no, he already checked this. You're right. There's the Triforce 1 for Cytown. Fully expect him to go back in. Shatty's going to clean up the Triforce here in 4. Okay, so double blocked. Potentially could still be raft blocked. Get that bomb. There you go, Shatty. Nice.
I did play a seed a couple weeks ago that had levels on both raft spots.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a double raft block. I know we got somebody in chat here that would love to see a double raft block. Raft for Cytown. He's looking for the stair item, has the Triforce ready. This is going to be the transport. I don't remember. I think it was the other transport that took him where he wanted. I think this is the wrong transport. Art for Shatty. Shatty's running out of time. Because I think one of the levels is gonna. I think 5 is probably gonna be raft. Unless we got to go back to 6 or 7 to get an item, power bracelet or recorder. But after Sai checks the raft spots, then he's going to know that's what he needs to do. So there's just not a whole lot left for him to do, and a whole lot left for Shatty. Cytown's just consistent as ever, so it's going to take a lot to swing this kind of back in Shatty's favor. Definitely not over yet, but it's looking pretty dire for Shatty at this point.
Even if you've got to go back to 8 to dig an item out, Cytown's seen quite a bit of that 8 already.
For sure, yeah. I think, you know, in like Magical Sword, potentially you might think could come into play, but Cytown actually has more than Shatty has. I'm not sure Shatty's even seen the Magical Sword. I can't see Cytown missing out silver arrows. He's about to find his any key in this next room. There's the compass for Shatty, so that's good. And this is going to be any key for Cytown. Shatty really needs to get back to level 2. Because now, okay, well, this is good for Shatty. So it might be a little while before Cytown gets to level 4. This is good. Sai's going to check his raft spots. And if he finds, say, like a power bracelet in here, this could send him on another little goose chase that'll take him away from East Death Mountain. All right, there's number 6. And Triforce for Shatty. First draft spot is a large secret, so not nothing.
Not terrible, but
not what you want to find.
Not what he wanted.
No. Pretty easy to check the other one.
But that does mean we're going to have to dig out a power bracelet or recorder.
We are, definitely. Which could be in a raft block 5. So we still might be done with 6, 7, and 8. Hopefully we're not. Hopefully we have to go back to 3. So I take it back. I don't think Shatty's going to be happy at all when he sees the red ring. I think he's just going to be angry. And we don't have 6, 7, or 8.
All right. So I think you go to 7 here. Oh wait, no, he's got the Triforce out of 7 also.
Yeah, he's got 6, 7, and 8. So I think 8's the play. Shatty is finally in 2. He's going to be very frustrated when he lays eyes on that red ring, assuming that he can get it. He's short on bombs, and I think you needed a bomb left. Does a nice job killing the manhandler, but unfortunately takes a bop, so does not get the bomb drop with it. Doesn't need this, just needs to clear the shutter here.
Cytown's going to clear all these caves that
we
know have nothing in them.
Yeah, this is good for Shatty. I mean, it won't take Cytown too long. And there's number 7. Setting up his bomb force. So level 8, 2 items missing. Level 7, 1 item missing. Level 6, 1 item missing. We potentially need both the recorder and the power bracelet. So if you find it in 8, let's say you find recorder in 8. Do you immediately leave, check the recorder lake, and then recorder back? Or do you go ahead and dig out the second item?
It depends on how much of 8 I've seen. If I've seen, say, 80, 85% of 8, then I'm probably going to stay in there and dig out the second item.
And does the thinking change for you if it's power bracelet instead? If you find the power bracelet, you go ahead and dip out, think, okay, I got 4 checks, I got 2 levels.
Perhaps.
Nice double kill for Shatty. Gets his bombs refilled. So he's going to check these couple of rooms. I think these are just keys. Keys with keys. Get his Triforce and then go get his red ring. Like a good, I don't know, 30 minutes after Cytown got it. Cytown must, oh yeah, he's working on his count, so he's trying to dodge these P-hats. Got lots of money. All the money. Triforce number 2 for Shatty.
He's got his fourth Triforce.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't wait for the P hat to. And Cytown's going for mags. He did not take a potion with Red Ring.
Cytown already has a potion. I think he bought. I'm pretty sure he bought one.
I missed that. Okay. Well, yeah. Then take the heart container because you're not coming back to that area. He'll leave one sometimes as like a free potion pickup, but that's not a convenient place. It's like the last place that you would want to have a potion. More bombs. I think that's his 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th bomb purchase, and he still has 224 rupees. So never mind what I said about money being an issue.
Hard to make money an issue when you get free red rings. You're not even going to consider buying a blue ring, and on top of that, you got a free red candle.
Yeah, and any key wasn't hard, and really arrows. I mean, he doesn't have them yet, but he could have gone without arrows, and I think he would have been fine. I think there was maybe a 1 Pulse Voice room that they. Maybe a couple Gomas, but I don't know that they had anything of value.
Midtown has arrows.
No, I know he does. I was just saying, like, Here we go. There's the red ring for Shatty. You know he's pissed off. He's like, God dang it. Some choice words were said on the stream. And Cytown is moments away from finding level 4. And then he'll know he needs to go back to 6, 7, or 8. Which I assume he'll do 8 first. Did a decent amount of 8. There's 2 items there.
He's checking that raft, and we know, other than this large secret, he's going to be disappointed by what he finds.
Cytown opens up level 4.
Cytown gets 4.
Yeah, this was a pretty quick dig, I want to say. Shatty found silvers without the sword, and it was just in the corridor stair, kind of in the middle of the dungeon. The game kind of funneled you right to it. I expect Cy to be in here for too much longer. He's looking at 40, I'd say about 50 minutes. He's going to be done with 4 and on his way back to 8.
He's up here in the northeast, and is this where level 8 was?
I don't remember. This is exactly where level 8 was. Bomb force for Cytown there. If you get the bomb in that center of that manhandla, and it does so many hits as it kind of bounces around the center portion. As long as you don't take a bomb before it dies, you'll get a bomb force. There's another heart for Cytown. Level 8 is a pretty quick dip to Mag's check. Mag was over at Monocle, I believe. So wouldn't be surprised if he dips in there. Since he's got wood sword and no wand, I'm not surprised he's doing this room. This was one I think I would skip for now. Just takes a while to clear.
Yeah, I would definitely skip this as well.
You know, he's not going to die in it. He's got red ring. Just, I don't know. For me personally, I like to skip rooms that I don't have to clear. And I think somewhere...
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, this level 4 isn't that big, so...
No.
You don't. If you didn't need to clear it for any reason, it's not going to cost you that much time.
Yeah, for sure. You know, something like this I don't mind clearing because it's a staircase room, obviously, and it's not going to be a staircase room. We know where the stair is, but it has the potential to be a staircase room. So this isn't always clear, kind of regardless of what the enemy sentence would be, unless it's just horribly brutal. But when you've got 11 hearts and red ring, there's really no room that's especially brutal. Not that he has access to
quick
all the
Triforce in 8.
Yeah, it was a really quick Triforce, which could be good if the answer is 6 or 7. So I expect Cytown to go back there. And Shatty's not doing too bad. He just has 5, 6, and 7 left. He's going to check mags and it does not pull. So Cy's going to have one more heart if and when he checks. At least. That could have been huge for Shatty if that had if he had been able to pick that up at 10 hearts. I'm gonna cash in his raft here and be disappointed. I don't remember what this was, but it's nothing of value. There's the compass for cytown, so it just needs to find that corridor stair.
He somehow, I don't remember where it was, but I'm pretty sure it was up near the top, so he managed to skip that room.
I think it was a bomb wall or something, or an open door that he didn't go through at first, and then didn't make sense to kind of backtrack. So I expect him to lead. Now, I don't expect him. If he does lead without this item, that's going to be huge, huge for Shatty. So if you're Team Shatty, you want cytown to bail with this. I don't expect that to happen.
No, considering how few rooms he has left, that would shock me if he left without the item in here. But
yeah, and cytown doesn't like leaving orphan dungeons far away, especially without a quarter. So this being all the way on Death Mountain, I will eat my desk if he leaves this dungeon. And I am going to be safe. And there's number 8 on the cytown burning himself counter. Shatty finds a staircase here with a compass. I don't remember if cytown found this. And there's the silvers for Sai. Yeah, right by start.
Silvers.
All right, so back to 8, I would wager. Maybe hit 6 or 7 because they're closer to start. But you got the any road, right? That took you to like the middle of the forest, I want to say.
And in a moment, we'll see if Shatty makes the same call.
Yeah, in a vacuum, I would say that Shatty would leave just because he's a gambler, but he might feel woefully behind at this point with his late sword and his late red ring, which might be enough for him to stick around. Looks like maybe, which could turn out to be the play. Here we go. This could be it right here. I don't know if we saw both ends of the transport. Nope.
Nope, just the other end.
And 11 hearts is not enough for mags. Rip mags!
Here's our item in 6.
Yep, wasn't too much farther. It is the recorder. Okay.
Recorder.
All right, Team Shatty has some juice. If 8 turns out to be nothing, and then he goes to 7 and pulls out a power, and the recorder is opening up level 5, that could be something. Of course, Shatty would still need power bracelet to get to 9 in that scenario, but one thing at a time. Get your potions, Shatty gets the Triforce. We got dual refills happening on screen here.
Thing is, though, even if that recorder does lead to one of our last 2 levels, we still need the power bracelet.
We do. Yeah, we do. And cytown has more knowledge in this 8 and more knowledge in general, but this could be big right here. Let's see what happens. This is not it. So that's not all she wrote for sure. That's not looking good for Shatty. That would have been really interesting if that had been level 5. So power bracelet blocks 9 and 5.
So we know is in either 7 or 8.
Correct. So items still outstanding. We've got the power bracelet in one of those 2 dungeons. We have the wand. We've got both boomerangs, and we have not seen the coast heart.
Shatty's gonna find level 7.
So this also could be big for him. Since he doesn't have his Triforce in here, this makes sense to take this out. I don't know if he has seen all of the overworld caves, but I gotta believe he has. So he knows, I think at this point he needs. So he might stay in the 7 instead of going back to an 8 that he saw all of a couple of rooms of.
Yeah, sure. In this case, if cytown doesn't find the power bracelet in 8, does he go to 6 or 7? Normally 7's the play for me, but this 7 is huge. I think it's.
Yeah.
Here's our first item in 8.
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Not it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess in some ways it almost doesn't matter because 6's item was really not that hard to find. And cytown did a decent amount of that 6, so I don't think it would take him too long to find that diamond staircase. Really, it's just how much longer it takes him to find the other item in 8. I think that's really the race.
Yeah, I think he's seen almost all of this 8 at this point.
Yeah, I haven't seen his HUD map recently, but he was in here for a decent bit before he found the Triforce. That could be pretty big. Oh yeah, look at that. He's seen a whole lot of this 8. He's going to have an extra 5 bombs to play with a 9, which, 9 can be ridiculous.
Oh. One room from start is the other item.
It's right here. And of course it's the power bracelet.
It's the power bracelet.
Yeah, I think that's GG, but can't call Shatty out by any means. 9 has had some major trolls, so I would expect cytown to get there before Shatty does. But if Shatty takes the right path in 9, and cytown's in there spinning his wheels, this can definitely still swing.
But it can't feel very good if cytown, you just dug that whole level 8. You may be feeling behind at this point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's not feeling comfortable. And also, he doesn't have the recorder, so, extra bosses are on. We haven't seen a lot of dig doggers this seed, if any. But like, you go into 9, you see a dig dogger, even if it's not a staircase, I'm thinking, oh my god, are you kidding me? It's like, worst case scenario. If I don't have the ladder and I go into 9, the first thing I do is I see water. So we find level 5 here.
There's 5.
Oh, meat. 121 rupees is enough to buy it. We got meat block close to start. That is interesting. And there's the compass, and it doesn't even matter. Triforce is just laying right here on the ground. cytown's going to go into 9 here. 56 minutes in, he's not going to be worried about the recorder at this point until he needs to be.
Except he doesn't know yet that he can get to 9. For all he knows, it could be recorder blocked.
Right, yeah. But he's going to check these before he goes and digs out a recorder, for sure.
Daddy does see his Triforce in 7, but not surprisingly, he's going to keep digging.
Yeah, I think this is the right play for Shatty, for sure. And here's level 9, so we don't have to go back to the grave. And that's a pretty small little level 9. We're missing the right-hand column and the left-hand column. So here's the play. If you're Shatty, you are hoping Dig Dogger Central. You want... I think he already bombed that, didn't he? You want Dig Doggers on every screen.
I think that's just 42 rooms in level 9.
I'm going to trust you on that one. That's a tiny 9. I'm not surprised. 7 and 8 were huge. Finding lots of staircases here. Not really much anything of value. Art container. Is that? Yep, I thought so. That's Ganon. He is adjacent to this room. Let's see if he's north. He is. He's north. So this will be over pretty quickly if we can find Zelda.
With Woodsword, this is going to be a pretty easy fight for cytown.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, 15 stabs. They got a nice unlock here. He's got Red Ring and a million hearts. Plus, I think he still has a blue
And
potion.
blue potion.
Yeah. And can bomb north. So now as soon as we see a shutter door that opens up, we know we've got it. I expect Skytown to clear rooms too on his way looking for compass. And bombs. And it's one of the things he likes to do is he moves his way through 9. There we go. There we go.
There's a
So
dig
you're
dogger.
saying there's a chance. That's the last thing he wants to see. Tell me that right now. He does not want to see any dig dogger. If Shatty gets his strike, how does that?
Especially with that being a potential staircase room.
That is. And you know how Zelda likes to hide behind a magic staircase. So this is getting potentially spicy. Shatty's going to keep taking this 7. Pull out. Let's see. We don't know. Magic boomerang, a wand, or a heart container. You hate to see that. It's just like level 9 sometimes walls bomb and sometimes they don't. As Shatty finds the heart container. He's gonna pick it up. He's gonna give him another check at mags.
He's got, I mean, I think he knows at this point level 8 is where he has to go.
Yeah. Well, he's got the items out of everywhere else. For sure. So, if he bombs north, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. That Triforce is free. So he could be in here before cytown, especially if it's some sort of magic staircase shenanigans. And there we go. Oh my goodness.
He bombs up, he's gonna have that power bracelet immediately.
Yeah, he is. Wow, this is a race. Awesome. Good job. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, Shatty. You got this, buddy. He's giving us a race. Another dig dogger there. Can you imagine if it's a dig dogger block? If it's a dig dogger block, then Shatty has by far the upper hand. Cytown's going to clear out this 9 before he goes back to 6. And here's the obligatory Shatty check. He might check it even if he gets a heart out of 5. He loves checking that magical sword.
Yeah, I don't think he'll come back up here for another check though. Too far away, and you know it over an hour. Cytown's probably in level 9.
Oh yeah, he is. But there's another dig dogger. Cytown's not checking that one room to see if it's a compass lane. I don't blame him. It would be kind of funny if it was. We know it can't be Zelda. She's not going to be in these flags. She's not going to be behind a key door, bomb wall. She's going to be behind a shutter door, and it's going to open right away. Now that Ganon is killed, Shatty finds level 5. Went right to it. So he's going to go, and he doesn't have neat either. So he's going to get funneled right to the Triforce. Old man, this is new territory for Cytown. Shatty gets his Triforce level 5.
He's going to be in level 9 now.
Yeah, he is. Cytown's coming up here from the bottom right corner. Let's see if she's in southeast. We got another staircase here. Let's see, this could drop the compass. Not going to clear it. Doesn't matter. There we go.
He doesn't need to.
Shutter door opens. Wow, that turned into an exciting match there at the end. GG Cytown. Official race time. Finish 1:03:02. And the immediate forfeit from Shatty. Let's go ahead and get these, see if these fellas want to join us in here. We are joined with our...
Joined by Cytown.
GG Cytown.
GG.
Cytown's going to work out some technical issues here.
Sorry, man.
Oh,
back.
There we go. Now we got you. GG, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I had the wrong settings on my Discord there for speaker, so my bad.
That's all right. Nobody's surprised.
No.
We also have Shatty in the booth here. GG Shatty.
GG.
Thank you. GG sat down.
GG, dude.
So, okay, we got some stuff to unpack here. This turned into a really exciting little matchup here. So Shatty did not pick up his sword until 35 minutes into the seed, and didn't get the red ring until 45 minutes. And if either of those dig doggers in 9 were a magic staircase to Zelda, he was right out on your heels. He was heading into 9 right when you finished, and really did a good job of keeping pace and staying with it. Kind of a tale of two seeds. Shatty Cytown got his Triforce or his sword pretty soon, had a red ring pretty early, and just was kind of methodically going through dungeon. So you were finding a bunch of dungeons, and you had silvers first, and you had first, but just could not get that sword, and just seemed like it was taking you a long time to kind of make the progress that you needed. But then you pulled the recorder out of 6 before Cytown pulled the power bracelet out of 8. And so we were like, oh man, here we go. If 5 is recorder lake, I think you definitely had the lead. So really entertaining race from both of you. I encourage both of you to watch it back. A lot of fun to be had. So thanks a lot for racing. That was fun.
I was joking with Cytown in the chat that man, that sword screen was rough. I was having a tough time getting up those stairs.
Yeah, I don't blame you for not going back there with blue Lionels and blue whiz robes. And all
So
kinds
I kind of got lucky there, Shabby. I was coming from the east, and I actually went and did the grave spot first, and then came back. And I was taking damage on my. I got hit by a sword in the butt on the way up to get the sword. So I just kind of decided not to do the old 6 and then go to the grave. I did it the other way around. Oh boy, that was a really difficult screen for sure.
Even I knew sword was there because I cleared everything else. It still took me like 2 or 3 tries to get up there. I finally went to the fairy lake and I was like, I'm charging. I don't care.
We had ladder and red candle. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna clear this frickin' overworld because I'm assuming that it's gonna be under a burn bush now. And so I was just, I found, what was it, 4 dungeons in the time, and it's like, all right, that's fine, that's cool. And then got into the grave area, and I'm like, God, I don't want to come back here again. So I was real careful around that screen below the sword, but it got hairy there a couple times with the blue whizzies.
Oh,
go ahead.
Did you have to redig 8 for the bracelet, or did you get it first time?
So here's where you got hosed in this seed, dude. I'm looking at the thing and I see what's in 6, 7, and 8. My first go around in all 3 of those dungeons, I didn't do anything. I just got the Triforce. I tried to find the item while I was in, but I didn't do it. And then when I had to redig looking for power bracelet, I knew there had to be a power bracelet block. There could have been a power bracelet and a recorder, but I knew there had to be a power bracelet block. And so I started in 8 out of those 3 dungeons and got lucky, pulled power bracelet, hit both spots, and took off from there. But I never saw the items in 6, 7, or 8 the first go around.
So the interesting thing is your 8, though, the difference is in your 8. I don't know, Fright Teeth, maybe that's what you're about to say. Go ahead and let you talk to you.
Yeah, I was going to say, that power bracelet almost made the difference in the race, because Cytown, you cleared almost every room in that level 8 between your 2 trips in there. Shatty did the same thing. He went in there, got the Triforce, and left. But when he came back, he walked in, bombed 1 room up, and got the power bracelet, and left.
Oh, god dang. That was... That 8 can go screw itself as far as I'm concerned. That was rough. I think I might have spent about 12 or 14 minutes in that dungeon alone in this seed. So
oh man,
I was having like a baller seed, really I was, and got lucky skipping dungeons that I could skip, getting all the right items, all that kind of crap. But yeah, I got crazy lucky until I wasn't, and that 8 was where I thought I lost the seed.
Yeah, 8 was almost the difference maker. If you had paired basically everything else you did in this race with Shatty's 8, this is like a sub 45 seed. Like, no joke. Because Shatty, like, he came in, he got the Triforce, dipped out like, immediately. I think even like your first trips in, his was way shorter than yours. Because like he was in and out, and we were like, oh, Shatty's out of 8. And even your first trip, we were like, Scythe's out a lot of this 8, so he might go for sure for first. Yeah, I mean, it was like the tale of 2 8s. I mean, it was crazy.
I ran out of goddamn bombs, and I was all the way to the northeast, and I needed bombs to get up there where the boomerang was, and I was like, oh my god, there's 2 rooms up there I can't get to, or 3 rooms I can't get to, and I need bombs for all of them. And yeah, the 8, I was in panic mode for sure in 8. Jiminy Christmas.
Yep. So we didn't see the wand or the magic boomerang in 9, but they must be there. So we didn't see the white sword either. So something's
we didn't
in
see
5.
white sword
either.
either.
5, 9, and 9 are the 3 up for grabs. We won't get to fill out the tracker.
Poor tracker. Sorry, Moon Risen.
I was really hoping to run into wand or sword there and 1.
Yeah,
I think.
I figured
Something to get going.
You hit 1 earlier, and 4 earlier, so there was potential. Like actually in 3, so you were the first to the bow, you were the first to any key round, you were the first to silvers by a decent amount, and the book. So if white sword, either the items in 1, item in 3, 4 had been like a white sword, you would have been kind of going like gangsters. Cytown, he pulled the red ring first, after ladder red candle combo. So that was kind of the tale of 2 seeds, and you can kind of look at the screen right now and you can see how that was playing out. I mean, that's where so much time was lost for you. Just that overworld was pretty brutal. And I was telling Fryteeth, like, I'm sure if you're like me, if I'm racing against Cytown, I want to get the red ring as soon as I possibly can, or white sword or wand, something like that. And then I feel like, okay, good. Some of the combat maybe is mitigated. And then it was just kind of the flip. Nobody found wand or white sword, and he had the red ring early. So, but I mean, you kept it. You were right there with him in the end, adding to 9. It was crazy. Like that could have, one dig dogger block and forget it.
Well, we get to do it again tomorrow, Shatty.
Yeah. Race with Cytown, that's a good race for me, so we'll take it.
Well, GG's both of you. This is an exciting race.
You're playing with one hand behind your back, and you kept up just fine. So there you go.
Yeah, hopefully, so you're down 1. Come in tomorrow and kick his butt, and then force a game 3. Well, that's what you got to do.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, man. Well, thank you all. Thanks, Smash. Thanks, Fry. And thanks, Moon Risen. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to get the heck out of here and go to bed. Y'all have a great night.
All right, GG, man.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Shatty. Good race, both of you. Excellent work. Good luck tomorrow. All right, I think that's going to end it for us here tonight. Let's see here. We have a schedule check. I don't know what's going on next. I don't know if you're aware of anything happening. I know we have a couple midnight races, I want to say. Looks like we have game 1 of Big Slamoo and Redbird Grad. That's going to be on SpeedGaming 3. And then X Ice Blue against Panzer Dave, game 2 of that series, is going to be on SpeedGaming 2. Not sure what's coming up next here on SpeedGaming 3, but stay tuned for more Zelda 1 Randomizer Tournament action. 2 more excellent races tonight, and we've got stuff scheduled out for the rest of the week. These fellas are going to continue their series tomorrow, and we've got a whole lot of other round of 16 action happening. So make sure you check that out. Give these runners a follow. They did an excellent race here. Cytown and Shatty, both of them. You can also follow me, Fry Teeth, Moonrisen Phoenix, if you so choose to. Obviously, follow the SpeedGaming networks as well. A lot of really excellent content they've got going on here. Well, this is a heck of a race, Fry Teeth. I'm glad to have done it with you.
Yeah, this is fun. I think my Discord froze there for a moment, so. But yeah, we've got, as you said, a couple of exciting races coming up later tonight. We got game 2 of this series tomorrow. I believe we've got your game 1 against Sea Falcon tomorrow night.
Yeah,
among others.
10 o'clock. Yeah, I think tomorrow night is going to be another busy one. Decent amount schedule head up there.
You know, these 2 weeks, round of 16, round of 8, just a ton of good races in, you know, just a few days. Tough to watch them all.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for joining us here this evening. Right, Teeth, it's been a pleasure, as always. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Y'all take care out there. See you next time.